going to welcome Nikki to the stage. Nikki, welcome. Great to have you. Nikki's going to be speaking about the amazing opportunities we have because of this birthday. And so, Nikki, over to you.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody, and happy birthday, Exos Token. We're so excited. And I've had so many messages in the background about people wanting to just get started doubling. So it's like, what I'd like to do is get right into it and share my screen here, present, and say happy birthday once again. Welcome. I hope you're energized from that uplifting music. It's one of those things where when you make a song about what we're living for in this massively transformative time, it just sort of compels you to just pick it up and take it to another level. So what I'd like to remind you is Najib is open in the expo right now. And so you can go and get any questions answered, but I'm going to walk you through how to get the wallet downloaded, how to do the doublings, and the steps it takes for you to get to that 10,000 token mark. So in a brief moment, you've mostly seen this before, but 30 steps across the room is linear movement, which is typical exponential, or not exponential, corporate America. You get 30 steps in and you go across the room. If you do doublings, you get one becoming a billion over time. And what we're going to demonstrate is doing that with tokens. So here we go. You've signed up. This number one challenge here was coming to this event. So thank you for being here. Number two, these are the steps you can take, and they're in tiers. So we'll go through those. There are some easy, some a little bit more challenging, and then some totally engaging. And then we're going to be watching the leaderboard. As each of us starts to do our doublings and qualify for them, you'll see these numbers start to build. And we've actually had a couple of people find the link and they've gotten in, and so they've started increasing their access. So it's exciting. So here are your categories. New beginners, you quick start people that just download a wallet, you can qualify for a doubling. Proof of staking, that's turning on a button in the wallet. You can qualify for a doubling. Social posts, comments, shares, LinkedIn articles related to this, having hashtags that have Exos in it. These are all qualifications for doublings. And the whole point is here that we're all win-win-win. You know, you behave for us, we behave for you. There's tokenization in the end, and that's kind of how this thing becomes expansive. Second level tier, seasoned members. You jump ahead in the doublings because some of you have already done this. So you're pre-qualified in certain cases. So those of you that have certifications, you can get one doubling per certification. The marketplace, if you've sought help in the marketplace, if you've hired an advisor for a call on one of your certification journeys, you can qualify for a doubling. If you host events, take a picture, upload the picture of us, you hosting an event for exponential purpose, and we will qualify you for a doubling. Gamification, we're watching you. So those of you that are active out in the community, we're all about compensating those who help us too. The stretch goals are the next level of advancement, and that's projects funded with Exos. That's people doing sway applications where the community votes on whether or not this is a viable option to fund this project for you. Treasure hunts, make it rain, tipping bot. We'll do a demo on that in just a little bit. These are ways of just sort of saying hi out in the community and gifting people one token just to get them incentivized to start to engage and use their wallets. Sponsoring others to participate is a really interesting one. This is where, you know, this is a heartfelt, purpose-driven organization. And this is one thing that you enable somebody who might not be able to afford to become trained or to get a certification to actually step up and get into that position and make a difference in this world. And we'll give you a use case of that later this afternoon. And then finally, Exo Prize participant. We just had the Exo Prize and it was a phenomenal event. We had 8 different prizes or 8 different teams, and each participant of those teams can qualify for a doubling. So you don't have to win. You still qualify for a doubling because you stepped up and you started to walk the talk, and that's leading by example, and we want to compensate for that. And the futurism, walking the talk. These are a couple of use cases we're going to show this afternoon. So there's Latin America, who has opened up their own blockchains, opened up their own sister tokens, and we all exchange amongst each other. So that's expanding networks by masses. And that's one really great example of walking the talk. Bringing developers to the table where they can actually interface with our APIs or accept Exos in their own businesses. We're going to see an example of that as well this afternoon. And completing a survey, we've got 4 different surveys that are live right now. So if you just give us your opinion, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, we value that, and we're going to qualify you for a token. So use cases, success stories, you're going to hear some of those this afternoon. And we basically are interested in having you also in one of those surveys tell us how you're living exponentially, and we'll help you out in that regard. Basically, new wallet, proof of stake, social posts, comments, shares. You can be doing this right now. In fact, we had some people doing it yesterday. So they're already on their way. And the metrics, we're basically measuring 20 different behaviors. You've just seen a really quick dash of them, and we're going to max it out at 100 people winning the top challenge, which is 10,000 tokens. And then we're also going to be compensating those that didn't quite make it. But you'll see in the knee of the curve, it doesn't really show up for a while until day 20 to 24, but then it just expands. And it's like in 5 days, you go to 10,000. So it's pretty cool. And this is a 1 million token purse. So it's pretty special. Here again, certifications, marketplace, actually hiring people or being hired. It goes both ways. Hosting events, attending events, gamification, whoever's moving through. Projects funded, Sway applications. We're going to do a demonstration of Sway, the treasure hunt, make it rain, and downloading the wallet itself in a little bit. And then the LATAM connection, we talked about exchanging Rutas, Diver, and Exos tokens, and also working with each other in each other's marketplaces and bringing teams together, which the EXO prize did very well, where everybody came together and it's like, oh, it doesn't matter what borders we're on, or even time zones for that matter. We have talent and we have some common purpose, and we're going to do this. So again, we'll send some survey links and we can put those in the chat. And ideation is actually another good way. As an example, Angel, basically he's asked a question in the community yesterday and he gave us a plethora of ideas about what we should be answering. And it's like, I got some really good value out of that. So he qualified for a doubling in that case. So keep it up. Let's talk, join the community. And that's what we're all about. This is what you'll see on the screen when you get started. This is how you enter the portal. You can get to it from the birthday page, which you can share. And there's a great big submit button to get to this page. You start, you press enter, you upload your file, quite simple. And thank you. You're in our database and we're gonna start to put you on the leaderboard. So just a real quick download on the wallet, because we may or may not have a full wallet demo today. We're kind of on short time, but if you go to the GitHub repository, it's exos-core/releases. You'll get to the latest thing. You'll basically look at which computer you're using. You'll download that file. Wait for a minute because it's a little bit sizable, and so just be patient. It will load. And when you get that open, you take create and open a new wallet. And this is your beginning, step 1. And when you do open that wallet, it's going to ask you for a 12-word seed. And this is the key. And the most important point is that you keep those 12 words private. You keep them to yourself. You don't share them with anybody. We'll never ask you. Nobody else should. And so those 12 words can re-upload your wallet if in the event your computer dies or in the event, something else happens. So those 12 words are like your social security number or something like a bank account file that you keep in your dashboard. You don't want to keep that electronically so much, but physically don't lose those words. That's pretty key. When you open the wallet, you'll get all of this series of reasons to be engaging in tokenization and why ours is a good one, why ours is a good blockchain to be on. So read that through. It's really good. And then once you open the wallet, you're going to notice that your balance is probably 0. And that's like opening up a bank account. You don't open a bank account and money magically appears. You have to transfer it from the other account. So you're going to take your receive address from here, and you're going to copy and paste it into the other wallet that you have tokens in, and then you'll put the pay to button is where that receive address goes. Add the amount of tokens you want to transfer, and voila, it's done. Same in the Ethereum, Qt or Ethereum, whichever wallet you have, that's what we've got. So this is the time. Go talk to Najib and get your questions answered. And he's there for the rest of the time. And we look forward to doing business with you. Here's the map of all of our use cases so far. We'd love you to be on the map. You could qualify for a tokenization. And that's what I've got. Over to you.
Thank you, Nikki.